What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Polo Evolve. I'm back with another video. And today, doing another trade recap for y'all real quick. So, let's break it down. I took two sells on gold today and ended up making about $813. So, with that being said, I'll just move my camera over here. Yeah, with that being said, let me show you guys what I'm dealing with today. Okay, so yesterday was a crazy sell-off. You guys can see we had all-time highs, and this is the daily candle. It ended up absolutely selling off. I had this daily zone marked up as well as this daily zone. So once price started to reject this on the smaller time frames or the lower time frames, I was able to capitalize. So around here, I'm gonna scale in. Okay, so this 1 hour, this is 8 o'clock. It looked like it was gonna break out, but once a 30-minute closed back into the range here, that's where I took a sell. If you guys will go back onto the 1 minute, I'm gonna show you guys on the 1 minute. See, so I missed this initial sell-off at 8:30, but then once it came back and started to reject these levels over here, this one candle was all I really needed, and I just entered in with the low that was already created as a TP. And in this case, I ended up cashing out, right? I ended up cashing out before it ended up retracing a little bit more, coming back to retest these highs over here, or I guess lows, whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. And eventually ended up dumping off again. At this point, I missed this move too because I had to use the washroom. You guys know how it goes. But then again, once this candle opened up at 9:45 and it basically ended up, basically, what's the word here? It basically consumed all of these other candles. It showed me that, we had a strong push downward. So I entered here with the stop loss right there above that high. And then I ended up cashing out right around here. Quick little win. And again, eventually price ended up going right back up as well. So two instances where my TP came in clutch, as opposed to yesterday where, I took this entry. If you guys can see, yesterday I took this entry and the price just kept running and running and running. So this is why you always take profit, guys. I want you guys to understand. This is exactly why you always take profit, because had I not taken profits, oh, and by the way, this is also another gold trade that I took yesterday. I didn't actually enter here. This was like a paper trade. As I was watching it during Asian session, I actually ended up taking it over, I believe, around here, and I ended up cashing out like somewhere there. So once price started to show that it wanted to move upward, yeah, I ended up taking a small little scalp there as well. Probably not the best trade just because it's during Asian session, but I wanted to capitalize on that massive sell-off. I figured either we're gonna break up and retest, or we're gonna drop down and continue to push, and I took the retrace in that point at that time. Anyway, nonetheless, $800 day. We're 1 day away from a payout at this point. Kind of feels surreal because I'm on an 11-day win streak, and I know, this is not, I can't continue this way forever. I understand that eventually I will need to take a loss, or not I will need to take a loss, but the chances are that I'm eventually going to take a loss. That's just how trading works. But yes, 11-day win streak. Am I on 11-day win streak? Yeah, 11-day win streak. I got about a balance of roughly 4,900. It's not too bad. Definitely ending off the year on a good note. I don't know if I'm going to trade tomorrow. I know I need one more $200 day in order to get a payout. But I mean, I might just return on Friday. Probably not even Friday, man. Maybe next week. We'll see. I will still be looking at the market tomorrow. See if there's any opportunities. If there is an opportunity, I will definitely take it. But if not, I'm not phased by it at all. Anyway, but I'm also going to scale down my risk. I was taking minis, being a little aggressive and just taking small little profit. Now I'm going to probably go down to micros in order to just solidify my wins here, right? Because I did take $1,000 payout after this week, but I need another payout. Or not, I need another payout, but I'm due for another payout, and the name of the game is just to extract as much money as we can out of this funded account, and then reinvest some of the profits back into scaling up the funded accounts, getting more funded accounts, and essentially just running those up as well. Because as you guys can see, like last week was a $1,300 week. Now, if you do that amongst 5 accounts, I don't know what it is. We'll just do $1,000. It's about a 5K a week, maybe 6K given this little extra money, right? 6,500 probably. So that's pretty solid, man. Even right now, I'm at a $1,400 a week, which it will probably end up being a $1,400 week just because tomorrow is New Year's Eve. So I don't know if that's a good day to trade. January 1st, definitely not a good day to trade. I think everything's closed. It should be a bank holiday if I'm not mistaken. And then the 2nd, it's a Friday. Fridays aren't necessarily the best trading days, I would say. But nonetheless, you guys see the movement. We're making small little steps towards profitability. You know, I've been unprofitable for about 5 years, doing this for 5 years, but now I'm starting to see a little bit of success. And it's mainly due to the fact that I am just focused on the process. I'm literally just focused on the process now. I don't really care about the dollar amount. Yes, like even if you look today, like this was my best day out of the entire month. Sure, whatever. I don't care. Like at this point, like with my balance being as high as it is, I'm also looking to, you know, I guess increase risk where I can, right? Where if it looks good, I will increase my risk just because scared money doesn't make money. But I'm 1 day away from a payout, so tomorrow or whatever day I trade next will just be small risk. Just get that $200 win day and then take the money out. And then again, maybe I'll scale up from there. Maybe I'll increase my risk because at the end of the day, like I've been able to be profitable on this account. I've already gotten my money back plus some. And then I guess right now, what is my balance? My balance is about almost 4K. So I could, let's say, get $200 win day tomorrow or whatever day I trade next. That will be $4,000, which means I get another $2,000 payout. That's 3K from the account. After that, like I can do whatever with it, right? It won't matter. Even if I blow it, it doesn't fucking matter. But obviously I don't want to blow it. But you guys get the point. It's really just up to it's a game at the end of the day, and I want to treat it as such. But at the end of the day, the only way that you can be good at this game is if you focus on the process. I'm gonna keep stressing this over and over again because a lot of the mistakes that I made when I was coming up in my journey, I would always focus on the money, man. The money was so important to me. I had all this fear. I wanted to be able to, you know, change my family situation. And that was like a big motivating factor for me to get into trading in the first place. But I realized like when you have that thought process in your head, it is only going to take away from your ability or your skill level, right? When it comes to trading, you need to focus on execution, your trading plan, consistency, discipline on and off the charts, right? All of these things matter because if you lack in any one of those areas, that is when your trading starts to go down under, or you know, it starts to get a little shit. And that's when you're trading, you're not performing at a top tier level. And that's what matters. Your performance, every time you come into the charts, your performance matters, right? And so if any external factors, if you went to sleep late the night before and then you wake up kind of late or whatever, you didn't get to go through your morning routine, what's going to end up happening is your trading is going to take a hit. Absolutely, it will take a hit. And I know there are some people that they don't really care. That sort of thing doesn't affect them. But 90% of you watching, it most definitely will affect you. I'm amongst those 90% of people where if I do not, you know, stick to my word in terms of my external habits, it most definitely shows up on the charts the next day or whenever I hop back onto the charts, right? So it's important that you guys stay locked in on and off the charts because that is what's going to lead to that's what's going to lead to some sort of success. I don't know why I'm choking on my words, but yeah, I want you guys to see that because listen, I know I've been pretty unprofitable, but this month has been a huge stepping stone towards profitability, and now I want to share this. I'm documenting this so you guys can understand or hopefully get motivated by this as well, man, on your journey. I don't know where you guys are on your journey. Maybe you guys are unprofitable. Maybe you're profitable. Maybe you're in the break-even stage. I'm not too sure, but nonetheless, this is information that I think is pretty valuable when it comes down to trading. And I just want to share my perspective on that. You guys let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? But as always, it's been a pleasure. And until the next time, boys, peace.